Hello there, I'm Vine and today I have for you two Empire builds focused on armies. Those are request builds from just one request, as this time split was necessary since in today's Stellaris there are two ways of playing with army mechanics. And yes, both have modded anime portraits. But before we start with the mechanics, if you are interested in checking out the request list, its contents are on the channel's Discord server. The link is in the description below. Now, let's start with the individualistic machines being represented by ship girls, as their build simply focuses on damage output and is as straightforward as it gets. From civics we must take Warbots for plus 20% army damage and plus 2 commander starting level, warrior culture for another plus 20% army damage. From initial traits, integrated weaponry for plus 100% army damage and war machine for plus 5% army damage. As for ruler class and starting trait, we must pick commander with Warlike, as on the second level of this trait we will get plus 15% army damage. Remember that we can have more than one leader with this trait on the council. Those bonuses get us plus 160% army damage from the game start. Rest of the options are up to you. Pick whatever you want, especially the origin as I left it open on purpose. Now, let's jump into the game and look at the options there, starting from traditions. Must-have 3 is Supremacy, as we get another plus 20% army damage just by adopting it. Optionally, we can also adopt Unyielding 3 for the resistance is frugal, that will improve defense armies and give us unity from them. But that's not damage, so it's only optional. As for perks, we need only one, and that's Synthetic Age for the Ascension. Which one? Modularity, as Pacification Modules tradition from its tree gives us plus 50% army damage, capping base features of the build at plus 230%. We technically have an option to upgrade this number by another plus 500% with the Ancient Dreadnought trait. But that's only optional, as it requires Ancient Dreadnought to spawn in-game, us to defeat it and research 5th tier tech to get it. And that's it for the first build. The second is direct counter to it, represented by Monstergirls, and instead of damage, this one focuses on special combat mechanics. Of course, we can use damage boosting features from previous build, but that's optional as not all are compatible. This is why from the creation screen we pick only the Reanimators civic, to respawn organic armies upon death. Rest is optional as exploits are hidden in the ascension. As we need to pick Biomorphosis and, as the third choice during the situation, pick Mutation for the tree and Nucleotide Isolation traits. After finishing the tree, we edit our species accordingly. Chromalogs for plus 40% army health to make them tanky, Spatial Mastery for minus 50% army damage taken to make them even more tanky, Spare Organs for 20% chance to replace lost offensive armies if they die, Acidic Vascularity for plus 250 army damage dealt when they die, and Limited Regeneration for plus 15% army damage from one trait point. Most of those traits are also affecting undead armies. And yes, this combination is as overpowered as it sounds, since Spare Organs can trigger alongside Reanimators, duplicating the assault army while also dealing 250 damage as bonus. This insane synergy directly counters the first machine build, especially if it's an army of Gene warriors backed up by a horde of clones. Now, it's time for evaluation. In multiplayer, it's army build, and those are not that viable in multi. Sure, you can take planets quickly and defend them efficiently, but beside that, there is nothing much to do here. In single player, it's conquest. As I said, you can take planets quickly and defend them efficiently. This allows to just blitzkrieg total wars and defend yourself against any crisis. As for the roleplay, it's also an army. Technically, I showed here Shipgirls and Monstergirls as the faces of these builds, but any other fictional army will do. Sure, one always will be warrior robots and the other biocrafting necromancers, but still, options are there. Anyway, what do you think about this build? Write your opinion in the comments, remember to visit channel's Discord, and see you later!